very, very frosty here in southeast Indiana. It said 12 degrees when I just checked the weather app, but it feels like 5 degrees. So earlier, before the sun came up, I was looking at the weather because if you live in an old farmhouse, you know that they're kind of drafty. So then it said 5 degrees, but feels like -1. So it's very cold today. It's very frosty. So I'm getting ready to feed all of these goats. I have all the lights still kind of turned off around the barn. I'm trying to put on my glove. Over the weekend, it did get a little bit warm. It kind of got up to, I don't know, maybe 39-ish on Sunday. So we did get some snow melt. And also my water spigot defrosted. So that was a very welcome change, but I don't know if it's going to stay defrosted. So I see you guys have finished all of your water. And of course, there's my senior buck, Goose. He is in here. Good morning, Mom. Mary says good morning. Hi, Miss Mary. Get my glove back on. Mary was sleeping in the barn. Oh, sorry, did I poke your ear? Usually when it's pretty cold, she comes in the house, but sometimes she just sleeps in the barn. Her and Puss in Boots like to sleep in the loft. Hi, pretty lady. So Goose and this other little buckling are in here together. I'm treating his legs, so I'll double check those today. Oh, yep, there's Puss. He was sleeping in the kidding room. It's all dark in here. We need to turn on some lights. So they have the barrel light is on. Hi, babies. Looks like you guys ate all of your hay, or most of it. Hi, Cecily. So their heated bucket is plugged in. So hopefully that kept all the water unfrozen. There we go. We have some light. It's getting pretty low. I probably just need to change that out today. You guys did eat most of your hay, didn't you? Hi, Penny. Cecily. There's Blue. There's Mr. Puss in Boots. Kitty, kitty. Where are you going? There is Beauty and there's Libby. All the does are probably really hungry because it's been so cold. I'll set this up so I can get my glove on. Oh, Cecily, please don't knock it down. Cecily. Okie dokie. Who is yelling at the door? Bernicia? So I hear some scratching overhead. I think the turkeys must have slept in the loft last night. Why are you sitting on this skinny board? Oh, are you okay? Why are you coughing? Did you get choked? Goodness. Goodness, goodness. Babies. Hi, Hi, Tan Photography. This is Puss in Boots. If you have seen the movie Shrek, that is the inspiration for his name. He weighs almost 13 pounds, and he is an excellent mouser. He actually killed a rat that was living in the barn. So I measured the rat, and the rat was 15 inches from head to tail. I knew it was him because he was standing by very proudly. So I was very proud of him for that. Tenny, why do you keep coughing? So they really love the beet pulp shreds. It's some of their favorite. I think that's Bernicia over there. So I give my big dough pen, thank you, a 2-gallon bucket full every morning. Right now I do have those bucks in that area, so that makes it a little more challenging trying to get over to feed them. But Goose is a real sweetheart of a bug. He's not pushy, he doesn't try to destroy things, he's very friendly, so. The only issue is I don't want him with my junior does, so he does try to escape. So I will go ahead and feed him and the bucklings as well to distract them. Normally I don't give my bucklings very much of the beet pulp shreds because it has too much calcium for bucks. I will sprinkle a little bit on here just so that way they are distracted and not trying to get loose. Hi Jeremiah, good morning. Hope you're staying warm. It's a cold one. I don't know where you're at, but here it's cold. Are you guys ready to eat? There you go. Puss in Boots is, I believe he is like 1 year old. We got him last year in the summer, and he was pretty much a kitten then. Are your feed pans clean? They look like they're actually pretty clean this morning. Good job, guys. This one has frozen water in it. Oh, Pumpkin, you're doing a big stretch. Goose, go eat. You are not seeing any does today. For the most part, our breeding season is over. With the exception of a few does who I'm not sure will get bred this season. Move your heads. Move your head. Okie dokie. You guys ate almost all of your hay. So Chad came out and helped me feed last night, and when I looked, he was giving them almost all alfalfa hay. So I'm not surprised that they ate it all. Usually I only give them a small amount of alfalfa on top of grass hay. Since they're getting grain, they don't need a huge amount of alfalfa, and it's twice the cost of grass hay. And usually for goats, at this stage, you know, juniors, we don't have a lot of milking going on. Grass hay is good for them. Okay, so who's coming out? Miss Nutmeg, Ms. Moon, Miss Midnight, Ms. Easy, Turkey. Make a decision. So right now I have 42 goats. Some of those will be sold in the spring, hopefully. And then will also be having babies soon. So I let Nutmeg out to check her. She is due on Sunday, and that is her only due date. I've seen the kid on the ultrasound at least one, and I've also felt the kid kicking. So I know that she's got a baby in there, and actually her tummy is moving around a lot. A lot of times as they start to eat, you can start to see the kids moving as they get really far along. So with Nutmeg, what I have found is that usually the day that she's gonna kid is the day that she really fills up with milk. So you'll feel her udder be really tight on the day that she's gonna kid. So she still has at least, what day are we at? Let's see, today's the 14th. So she still has 5 days until her due date. She's usually pretty close to her due date. So I don't expect her to be going before that, really. Unless something changes. And she's an older doe. She's very experienced. She's never had any trouble kidding. I think she's kidded, let's see, in 2021, 22, 23, 24. So she actually had 2 breedings in 2021, since one was an accidental. So she kidded in January that year and then that fall. So this will be her 7th time having kids. She usually has twins and a single. And I don't know about this year. She might have twins. Usually she alternates. She'll have a single one year, and then the next year she'll have twins. So last year she did have a single buck kid. This year maybe she'll have twin does. Good morning, Mulberry Branch. How is that new lady doing? Sassily, you have a new sister in town. Well, close to town. Oh, wow. There's a big fight going on. So Mulberry Branch Farm just bought a doe, and she's very closely related to Miss Sassily. So I am excited to see her. I saw her for sale on one of the pages, and I was like, oh, that is a nice doe, but cannot handle any new does right now. So, hey, easy baby. So Nutmeg actually looks a lot. She looks like she's popped out a little bit and dropped a little bit. If you feel her ligaments, she's very loose. But still feel them. And again, I don't expect her to have these kids right now. Oh wow, I didn't realize she was 2 years old. So I'm guessing she's open. Are you gonna breed her right now? Cheerio. How did you get in here? Did I let you out? Maybe I did let her out. So Cheerio is the jumper. So I don't remember letting her out, but maybe I did. So we're getting very excited for these kids. Nutmeg is one that I never usually feel nervous about. So that kind of makes it easier to kick off the season with a doe that is really experienced. You kind of know what to expect. You know what to look for. I know that if her udder is not tight and full, that she's probably not going to kid. And with the temperatures being what they are, I will do my very best to make sure that I am out in the barn with her. Because a lot of times, you know, especially if they have multiples, having a wet kid and trying to dry it off with just a little goat tongue can take quite a while. And with it being so cold, that I would really like to be here to help her dry off those kids. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear about the miscarried does. That's a bummer. Yeah, I still got the 2 open, so if they come into heat, I will go ahead and breed them. If the due date is workable. I do not like June kids. No, Nutmeg, you don't want to go in there. The bucks are in there. The It's not what you want to deal with right now. I'm gonna turn on some lights. I probably won't, hi tiny baby, won't open the door today because it's still so cold. I do have a dog. I have a dog in the house. Why are you in the ladder, sir? Are you gonna let me by? Oh. So we have a guard on the ladder right now. Can I get past you? Boys. You're so cute. For such a big cat, he has the squeakiest meow. So the dog does really well with the animals. He's pretty much an indoor dog unless we're outside. We have 5 cats. 3 of them are very good mousers. During the warmer months, they usually have something at the door almost every night. They're out catching and bringing us a snack. I guess they feel like we need their help with food, but I appreciate them catching it. We are surrounded by fields, so there's all kinds of rodents, I think, available for them. Get away from the edge, puss. Can't tell that to a cat. They're never scared. Never scared of falling. So this is my kidding room underneath this area. So since we've been using this hay, I probably will put another single layer of hay bales down. I found that having the hay over these 2 rooms keeps them really warm. I had a pack of water bottles in the room that I used for milking, and they haven't froze at all this year. There's no heat source in there, but with the hay bales on top, the walls being insulated, they just stay really warm. And with her having babies, with it being so cold at night. These goats are all Nigerian dwarfs. So I only have one breed here. Nigerian dwarfs for the American Dairy Goat Association cannot be mixed with any other breeds. They can, but they can't be shown or registered. So they're getting hay. We are covered in snow. We are definitely snowed in. We got actually some melting going on over the weekend. Sunday felt balmy with it being up near 40. But it still wasn't enough to melt all the snow. We've gotten probably, I don't know, maybe 15 inches of snow in the past 10 days, and it's just been sitting. So there's nothing for them to go out and eat. And goats really need to have some type of roughage in their diet. Gets their rumen working, it keeps them warm. It also gives them something to do. They are locked in the barn with 30 other goats, so they can get bored. I had a good Christmas. How about you? It was pretty warm. Was it warm? I know it wasn't snowy at Christmas. Not here anyway. But it was a nice Christmas. This is the dangerous ladder. So when we bought this house, there was half of an old barn standing, and this ladder was there. So my husband hung it up here for this side of the loft, but it's straight up, so it's a little hard to climb. I will bring you guys some warm water. Hopefully our water spigot did not freeze again. Guess I need to hook up the freeze miser. guys. So I've been kind of spreading out small layers of straw over here where they usually sleep, just to make sure that it stays clean. Goats can get like staph if they are laying in soiled areas, so I have to get another layer of straw to put down. Who's yelling? Look at him now. This cat is out of control. What are you doing? It's like a catwalk. So the hay elevator is now the aerial walkway for cats. He's like the guardian of the barn. Did I not throw down enough hay? Oh yes, I forgot. If it lays on the ground too long, they won't eat it. So you gotta jump down quick and spread it. Oh, sorry, Happy. Crumble, did you want out? I know, you always went out. Crumble always loves to come out. She loves to go into the kidding room. She's such a cutie pie. She's named after Crumble Cookie. My son loves Crumble cookies. And so right before she was born, he said, I want a moldy dough. And if you're familiar with Nigerian dwarfs, when they're shaved, these weird light spots look like mold. And so her whole ear was moldy. I was like, William, you called it. You got this big spotted moldy dough. So he named her Crumble. And Crumble's mom is Cinnamon. So Cinnamon's not moldy at all, but Maverick is. So she took after him. Maverick is orange with spots. He can really see chocolate chips moldy spots. These weird brown spots. Her dad is Maverick too, so his trademark with kids is kind of these orange kids with spots. Okay guys, I'll throw down a little more alfalfa for you. Are you just gonna be up here all day, Puss, walking around? Seriously? So the dog that we have, I actually got him from a brother who couldn't take care of him anymore. And he's like a lab mix. He looks like a black lab, like his color and everything, and his ears. But he's not very big. He'll be 8 years old, and he's only 35 pounds. So if you're familiar with labs, you know that they're typically a lot heavier than that. So I don't know what he's mixed with. If I had to guess, I would say like, I don't know, maybe a beagle or something. Because sometimes he kind of sounds like a beagle. Why are you being so needy this morning? Usually he does not make me pet him a lot. Is it because you were in the kidding room with Cecily? He is. I think because I closed that kidding room door and I didn't know he was in it last night with them, so he's probably sick of them. He has been sleeping in the house some nights because it's been so cold. My son really loves him. I wonder how your brothers are doing. I saw Armin and Aaron. I think it was Armin was up on Marky's shoulder. It's just orange cats. This cat will eat anything. I really do think he would eat almost anything. He seems to like not have a picky palate whatsoever. my other orange cat would eat olives. So I love olives. It got to the point where I would have to take the olives and like go to a room and shut the door because otherwise the cat would drive me nuts trying to eat the olives. And once the cat, buddy, I can't get down the ladder. You gotta move. Once the cat started eating olives, then the dog became obsessed with trying to eat olives. So they were all trying to steal my olives. You're gonna make me fall down the ladder. Okay, forget it. I'm going down the other way. I do not feel like falling this morning. I think the cat is trying to make me fall. Dude. Everyone sees how naughty you're being. Doesn't care. He's very proud of it. Why are you in here, Penny? Ugh. So Penny must have squeezed through the door. Okay, go back out. Goose, what do you have to say for yourself? Penny is his daughter. Gave them a hot dog for a treat the other day and they hoovered it. I can imagine. Orange cats are just different than other cats. Cecily, that was not nice. I just saw you butt Cheerio in the rump. Please keep knocking down my buckets. So I have pretty many goats out in here. And more at the door, ready to come out. It's easy, looking very large. She is due March 25th. They're not even eating the grain. They're walking around looking for something else. You know what, Easy? I have animal crackers. Scoot, turkey. Easy absolutely goes insane over animal crackers. You want some crackers? Nutmeg is also going insane. So is Cecily. Usually the babies don't really know what they are yet, so they know that it's something good because they see the older does gobbling them up, but they don't know like to gobble it up yet. You guys, knocking them on the ground. Okay, Moon, do you want to try an animal cracker? Oh, sorry, Cecily gobbled it. So that one landed on the hay. You can see Cecily shaking her head when she eats it. If someone tells you goats will eat anything, don't believe them. They'll chew on a lot of things. They won't actually eat it unless it's chicken feed, something that you don't want them to eat that will kill them. Once the hay falls on the ground, they typically won't eat it. I told my daughter to give them some pretzels once, and I guess they didn't like them. She's like, they keep falling out of their mouth. I'm like, well, that's a sign that they're being nice. They're trying them, but they don't actually want to eat them. So they'll just kind of, you know, nibble it and then drop it. Are you going to try an animal cracker? She did. Is it good? Whoopee. Moon really wants to try an animal cracker. Okay, Miss Moon, you may try an animal cracker. Hurry, hurry before the other goats see it. Eat it. She did. She got it. How is it? This will start your addiction to animal crackers. So I'm in Indiana here in the United States, here in the Midwest. Miss Midnight. Miss Midnight, did you try an animal cracker? Hurry, hurry. Easy. You gotta eat it. See, she doesn't know. Sassy, bit my finger. So loud and crunchy. So right before I came out, the temperature was 12 degrees. Feels like 5 degrees. Are you jumping up on me? Are you kidding? You're gonna have babies in 5 days and you're standing up on me. This morning before the sun came up, it was 5 degrees, feeling like -1. So we're up on the hill, and it's very windy sometimes. There's Miss Blue. Hi, Blue. Blue, do you want an animal cracker? Blue is staying away from all these crazies. Vanilla Bean, do you want an animal cracker? Yes, it is very cold. That's why they're all very poofy with long hair. You need to get down. I don't know why you're up there. So if you hear Crumble, you can see her. She's standing here waiting. Come on, Crumble, go. This is your time. No, 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 no. Okay, Grace. No, Happy, sorry. So these juniors did come out. This is Grace. And I don't know where Crumble. There's Crumble. They're actually half sisters, so they both have the same dad, Maverick. That's why they're both orange. Good morning, Turkey. Is anybody ready to go back out? Did you get to try the animal cracker? I'm just sitting on Sassily. It is very cold. Our outside water spigot has been frozen. It did defrost. And then hopefully it didn't freeze again. I haven't tried it this morning. Good morning, bunnies. Oh, I think my Wi-Fi cut out. I don't know where I have to stand to keep getting Wi-Fi. Okay, still have food left. No, don't jump out. These bunnies are so friendly. So they're big enough now. We're going to start finding homes for them. Don't need a bunch of little baby bunnies. They grew very quickly. Do you guys see the bunnies? You are so nosy. Look how nosy these goats are. You had almost as many babies as the bunny did, Sassily. You had 4, and she had 7. Had your own litter. This is Ash. He's the gray bunny. Willow calls the gray and white one Gray Spot, so it's over there in the back if you can see it. The other ones don't have names. We're not going to keep them all, so we did not name them all. It's 17 there in Tennessee. Gosh, I feel like that's cold for you. Did you get snow there? Hey, Reddy. I have some goat breeder friends in Tennessee, and they've been talking about the temperature, how cold it is. I think some of them got ice or something. So I know it's usually a little more mild than what we typically have here in Indiana. Are you guys ready to go back out? go, go. Go. No. No, no, no. Ah! Cheerio, you are creating, whoever you are, Cheerio or Time, you're creating a blockade. So Happy came out and so did Tiny. I'm okay with Tiny being out. I usually have her come out because I usually give her extra over the winter when she's kidding, because when she starts to milk, she doesn't retain weight very well. So I try to get her as heavy as possible during this season. Also, you got a lot of snow. That's exciting. I guess, if you like snow. Maybe not. Hi, Easy. Hi, Miss Moon. You're not drinking my coffee. I'm sorry. You're already crazy enough. The last thing we need is you on caffeine. I have a lot of juniors out right now. See? Told you she was already crazy. She's been out here for 30 minutes eating, and now she's not even letting Grace nibble on the grain. They're not even hardly eating it. They're just picking through. Tiny is the oldest doe here, this black doe. She will be 7 in April. So recently we did get all of their hooves trimmed. Willow even did the bucks. So everybody's good to go for the winter. So I was very happy to do that. I gave some of them their multi-min. And then this is our due date calendar. So Nutmeg is bred to Maverick. She's due on Sunday. And then I think I put it in more chronological order here. So Sage and Cuddles. Cuddles is my new buck, so I've never had kids from him. So we're expecting Cuddles kids on the 22nd. And I did not ultrasound Sage, but she is a coming 2-year-old. She'll be 2 in April. So I saw her starting to develop some of an udder, so I know she's bred. So I'm really excited for that. Hopefully it's a little warmer. Licorice, it was also a first freshener, so she's bred to Cuddle. She's due within this range. We don't have an exact date for her. Then Chocolate Chip and Goose, this is a line breeding for me. So excited for that. One of my, well, not my first. One of my first line breedings on a Maverick kid, though. Is it too cold for you guys? I don't blame you. It's too cold for me, too. So I think with them all having to stay in the barn, they're getting a little tired of it. Are you ready to go back out, Tiny? You gotta be quick. Stand in the doorway. Refill this bucket. Okay, no, no, no. Everybody out. Flips, no. Flips is the biggest kid out of all the juniors, so we've been trying to manage her weight a little better, specifically on some more than others. After we had a first freshener that was 85 pounds, or I'm sorry, a dry yearling that was 85 pounds. So I think that was kind of the tipping point. So we're trying not to recreate that. Hi, baby. What are you doing, Easy? A lot of these kids are Easy's grandkids. Penny is her grandkid. You're not being very nice to her. I don't know where the rabbit's at. I've not seen Peter. See if Willow saw him. Lulu. Oh, it's bright out here. Hi, Cuddles. So that's my junior buck pen over there. Yes, we've had this snow since, I think the 5th is when a lot of it came down. So, getting tired of the snow. It's getting a little dirty. We got a fresh layer on top a few days ago. Quite a bit of it has melted. It used to be like 2 feet high over here against the barn, and now it's down to, I don't know, probably under a foot. Sunday we got quite a bit of melting going on. Oh, there you are. Why are you out here? Go back in the barn. I saw footprints. I figured he was out here. Go in. You had to be cold, Peter. This rabbit. Sorry, I think my Wi-Fi is not going to reach. I am not chasing you. Peter does not have a good attitude. Where are you going? Peter. So I guess we'll get Peter in when I have 2 people, since he wants to be difficult. I did refill their minerals the other day. They've really been enjoying the protein tub as well. Hi, Cecily. Is it good? So I took 2 rabbits from someone who could not take care of them. And so the girl rabbit was pregnant, and she had 7 babies. So they all lived, and now I have 9 rabbits. So we're going to be finding those rabbits homes and trying to sex them and separate them, because I don't want to become like, someone with 100 rabbits. I'm not a rabbit breeder. You have minerals on your lips, on your chin. This blue. What a cute pink nose. I really love when goats have pink noses. So her dad kind of has a pink nose, but he's getting like dark spots on it. So you have to watch with light colored. That was not nice, Blackberry. You have to watch with light colored goats, because they can get skin cancer on light colored skin that's exposed. So especially, you usually see it under the tail. So it's important to make sure that they always have shade available, especially during the sunny times. So I've never had one do that. I have heard of quite a few getting that. Hi, Pumpkin. Why do you have a collar on? So I know that they're all getting tired of being cooped up. Even in the winter when there's no snow and it's pretty dry, they'll go out and kind of walk around their field. They have about an acre fenced. You are pushing me down, ma'am. So the exercise is good. The fresh air is good. I like for them to kind of get out and get some different forage to eat. But with all the snow that we've had, that's been impossible. Of course, it's not stopping Peter, who is out there living his best life in the snow, apparently. Let's see if I have some more straw up here. I thought I saw an extra bale. So I did. And for some reason it got buried. So this is straw. You can see how yellow it is. but it's under four other bales. Last year, we did not have the loft built. We were moving here, and so we didn't really have any good storage for hay. And so I got stuck buying hay in the middle of winter. And it was a terrible experience. And so I was like, I am not buying hay in the winter again. There was a guy, wasn't too far, and he said that he had hay, that it was really good, that it had always been kept dry, that it was this year's cutting. It was pretty expensive too. I think it was $8 for a square bale, which is here in Indiana is pretty high. So when I got the hay, and started opening it, it smelled terrible. And some of the bales were kind of musty and moldy. So, of course, he's like, I don't know, I've never had this problem. I did return some and found some that were a little bit better, but I would never buy hay from him again. I seriously doubt it was that year's cutting. And I also think it probably wasn't cut all the way dry or kept dry. So, I mean, they don't need fancy hay, they need clean hay. So even just like a grass hay is fine as long as it's not musty or moldy. Goats are able to get listeria, and moldy hay is a really great way for them to get it. Guys, this is straw. So last year we probably bought about 400 bales. And then going into the colder months, I think we had about 320 left. So hopefully that is enough to get me to next year's cutting. There's my glove. Are you seriously nibbling on straw? You have hay. No. I'm covering up all the soiled areas with fresh straw. Did you make it back onto the picnic table? Oh, Bernicia, you like living in your little house? You had 4 goats. That's a good number to have. Were they like mini goats or full-size goats? Being so friendly today, Blue. Ready to be scratched? Look like you're gonna fall asleep. So which month does the sun full rise? So During the summer months, usually July is when we have our longest day of the year, I believe. And then after that, it starts to get shorter. So right now we had the shortest day of the year in December. And so now they're slowly getting longer. We will change times. We'll spring forward in March. So after that, the days will be quite a bit longer by March. But in the summertime where I'm at, it's usually light till like 9 o'clock or later when it's, full summer. And then when we get to winter, it's like by 5 o'clock, it's starting to get dark. So it's, it makes the days feel short. It feels like it's dark all the time. But July, we usually have very long days. Are you bored of being in here, Goose? You see all your girlfriends? Goose is actually the dad to a lot of these goats. See if everybody else is ready to come back out. No, not back out here, back out there. I think you guys are already out and went back. Eclipse finally made her way out. I'm sure she's happy about that. No. Tiny, you were out earlier. Very chaotic at this store. Are you ready to go out? I think Eclipse actually went outside. Why are you out here? You're so pretty, Happy. So we did not get to show Happy last year. The time she kidded, it just didn't really work out. So hopefully this year she will make it into the show ring. We did show Grace. We did not show Libby. We did show Crumble. Turkey's out here blending into the snow. At night, it's kind of hard to see the white animals, like especially Peter. During the day, it's a little easier. You know you guys can go out while you're in your pen, right? You don't have to come out here and walk around. So Eclipse last year either. Easy did. You gotta go back out. Okay, gotta be quick. Cecily, you were out all night. They're probably ready for me to pull them some water in. Hi, Farm Life with AFF. Hope you're doing well. Saw a video of Miss Willow eating some hay. Goose says hello. Slowly putting these goats away as they trickle back in. Are you ready to go back? Happy? It's been a slow process. There's someone at the door trying to make their way back out. It's Tiny. I wonder if the outside spigot is working. Last night it was. Pups, what are you doing? Why are you acting like that? She's acting like she saw something and got scared. Did you see a mouse or something? You guys are so weird. So weird. So fluffy. Tiny, I don't think you got animal crackers. Tiny loves animal crackers. I don't know if Happy likes them. She's trying one. You guys gotta pick it up quick, because Tiny sucks it up like a vacuum. Okay, if you want to try an animal cracker, try one. Here, Crumble, try one. You've got to try it. The problem is the juniors eat it so slow that the senior does have grabbed it and gobbled it. Tiny, you're too fast. Actually, Tiny loves bananas too. I usually give her bananas like whenever I have old ones because she's a doe that I always am trying to get her to gain weight. Nobody? Crumble, you're not eating it. Okay, wait one. It's in my hand. Guys, can you not see it? It's enough crackers. It makes you too crazy. It makes you too crazy. There's some beet pulp. They act super desperate. Oh. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna jump off here and haul them some water in and feed my bucks. So thank you for joining me as I do my morning chores. I will be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. If you're not busy, pop in and say hi. So hopefully see you then. Bye, guys.